Felix, I'm gonna check with my client on that. Like right now he's answering the calls because he wants to see the quality, but once the automation is set up, like they have a whole answering front desk that's gonna start answering the calls. You should see, obviously my client is gonna call back on all the leads and he's letting me know, hey, Felix has generated some leads. He generated some leads for another student. So he's on top of it, but sometimes he might miss a call because he's in meetings and stuff like that. But over eventually in the next week or two, like all the calls are going to be answered by his front desk. And he has two American front desk people that work full time for him. Here's an example I wanted to show you, right? So I typed in roofing Sauk Village, Illinois. And again, like super low DR sites that are ranking their off page. But this site right here with hardly any DR, roofing Sauk Village il.com, like they created a exact match domain. It's ranked on page one. And I guarantee this site alone with barely any effort is generating some leads. For those of you that are new that don't have Ahrefs, I also have built a tool. I believe, let me know if you guys can access this, but if you go to app.epay.com and you go to niche finder, and then this tool, again, this is for people that doesn't have Ahref. You know, Ahref is like $130 subscription. So just put in the niche and the city and the Google SERP results will come up. And then for sites that you want to check the DR, see, I don't bother checking the DR for these like big directories, Gav or Yelp. We don't care about those. I less care about maybe some of the roofing sites here. It takes an extra step to click on that. Obviously, Ahrefs is faster, but again, this is not $130, right? DR14, like it gives you Ahref data, so that can be of use for a lot of you guys. The fact that we're seeing BBB and Yelp and all these other listings all over the top, and the number one guy is a directory or an off page means it's like virtually no competition. Okay, so we've tried aging the domains for 1 to 2 weeks. We got a Yelp listing, which in my opinion, Yelp listing is very important to get. But it seems that Yelp is picky as well because some students got their Yelp listings through, some got blocked. Yelp seems to care that you have social media pages, and the social media pages should have at least 3-4 posts. We also noticed that Yelp doesn't like a bunch of stock photos. It makes the site look fake. So again, I have to give my partners like real photos. But it's strange because some of the students got their Yelp listings verified very quick. Sometimes it can vary, but that's what we're noticing. At the very least, you need a company email like info@elginillinoisroofing.com. Like you can get these company emails that you register, or you can get it through Snaps. It's $20 a year. They also, when they gave us issues, they asked if we have a business card. So getting a business card might be an important thing to get like right off the bat, because one of my partners tried to apply for a GBP. However, we aged her Gmail as well. She uses her own aged Gmail. We aged it at the Los Angeles IP for 1 to 2 weeks. She was able to email verify, but after 4 or 5 hours, it got suspended, and now we have to submit an appeal. And in order to submit an appeal, one of the students showed me that he has taken pictures of basically like a toolkit with the business card, like just the box of tools, something that looks like that. It's like for $60 you can get off of Amazon. So he was showing that, and he showed a business card which you can get at any of these sites for $10. Vistaprint is one, and he just showed the business card with the toolbox. And then he also showed a printed out piece of paper with the brand with the vehicle. And I know I've talked to like various other people that are doing Google verifications. They do like to see a vehicle with a logo. And so I think for that, we're going to use this car magnet. This one is at signazon.com/car-magnets for, I believe it's like $25. They'll get like this magnetic thing where you can upload the logo with the company name and the phone number. I'd also put the address and the website at the bottom just to make it extra like verifiable in Google's eyes. And then we would basically put that on the vehicle and take a picture of it. That's essentially all he did. And also, I think another good thing to get is a construction helmet, something like this. And we're gonna print out a sticker that we can put on top. Obviously, we can reuse this helmet over and over again for other listings. And I think at that point, we're showing we're going above and beyond what most people do. And then we're taking those photos and putting it all into one PDF document and then submitting PDF document as the appeal proof. We're also gonna get one brand utility bill at brand-utility.com. And now I think when the student showed me this document, he submitted it. He said that his listing got verified after 24 hours, and it was a roofing listing in Illinois. Right now, I'm not going to show the students because I didn't get an okay from that student to show you what that document looked like. But basically, it's just what I explained. If with my partners, we create some of this document, I can show you guys a little bit a week or two from now. I think some of our students will get that prepared. But I think, yeah, all of us testing these things, we can all help each other. Basically, I know some of you guys are going after the map listing for quite some time, but I don't think none of you guys have submitted a document with this much evidence and proof. Everybody that I've talked to that submitted these documents, you guys only like photoshopped a couple electric bills and sent it to them, right? No one took pictures of the logo on the car, logo on the helmet, business card with the toolkit. Like, I haven't seen any JKer submit that kind of document. And I really think providing all of, because that's what they say is what's important to show in a video verification. So it's very easy to assume like that they're looking for the similar thing when we also submit an appeal. And so that we're at that stage, okay? We're at the real like final stages of the Google Map listing after we checked all the boxes, okay? And yeah, basically what more can they ask for? And if that doesn't work, then we can get our actual business on a actual business website. And I already have the process and the team to do that, or the DBA on the California registry website or Illinois registry website, okay? That can take another week. So if we can avoid it, and talking to this student, he was able to get the listing verified just by submitting all those photos, okay? So again, there is nothing more that they could honestly ask. I just don't think. That's literally everything, okay? You got to have the attitude of doing whatever it takes to get these map listings, because with my SEO skills and getting the map listing, like we're talking about doing something one time and creating a digital asset that can make money for you for years and years to come. This is worth the extra hassle, and you guys have to be able to see that. Again, like I'd rather be careful with these map listings than rush it, because each time you submit an appeal and it's not enough evidence, I feel like it's not the end of the world, but I feel like it takes longer and longer each time you submit less than ideal appeal. And we've learned a lot, to be honest. Even Yelp was sensitive about some sites they deemed as not quality enough, or they didn't like that there's too many stock photos. That's direct from Yelp words. They checked our social media and there wasn't enough posts on it. And so all that to say, these platforms are looking at those things, and it's better to have all those factors nailed before we submit.